Let's make a mushroom burger with crispy zucchini bites. This is vegetarian night, so we're gonna make the coleslaw that's gonna go with our mushroom burger. So, and I've made this plenty of times. You'll have the recipe. This recipe is all over DivineKuizine's website, which is DivineKuizine.com. But let's get started on this. So, I just get some store-bought coleslaw, and then I add things to it. So I have some store-bought coleslaw. I'm not gonna make a whole lot, you know, because it's a couple burgers that I'm doing. And then I add to that, so what it comes with was red cabbage, the green cabbage, red cabbage, and carrots usually come with like just a store-bought coleslaw. And then I add some red onions to it. And then I have some peppers, so I use colored peppers. So I have some orange peppers and I have some red peppers. And I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the mix as well. And I like to use the colored peppers because they're kind of sweeter. If you have a jalapeno pepper, you can also put a jalapeno pepper in here as well. But I just didn't have one on deck right now. So now we're gonna season it up. So we have a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and that's just gonna give us a little acidity. And like I said, all the measurements are on my website. If you go to this, I call it like a Caribbean coleslaw. You go there and you have that. And then we're gonna put a little bit of salt. And we have some seasoned pepper. Seasoned pepper, my favorite. Onion powder, a little bit of onion powder. And then we're just gonna do like less than 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, just to give it a little bit of spice, but you don't want your coleslaw hot, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of kick. And then of course, we're gonna use 2 of my products, because I'm always using my products. So to kind of give it a little sweetness, we're gonna use the DivineKuizine sugar spice. And then for the dressing, this is another way you can use the DivineKuizine Remoulade Sauce. So we're gonna take some of the sugar spice, and see, this is just another way. It's good as a sweetener that you can use. And of course, the DivineKuizine Remoulade is good for condiment, dressing, salads. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of that in there. And then we're just gonna combine all of this together. See how easy that is? And then we're gonna set this aside, and we're gonna get ready to make our batter for our mushrooms. And we have Japanese zucchini, so we're gonna fry those up like for our French fries. I have some Japanese zucchinis, so we're gonna go ahead and cut these up, and these are gonna be like French fries, or you know, the taste of the take away, you know, instead of using potatoes, we're gonna do zucchinis instead for like our. And I'm gonna do them round. I'm not gonna cut them like French fries. I'm gonna do them more like a round potato chip. So I guess we could say these are like potato chips or fries or however, whatever you want to do. So I'm just gonna cut them into rounds, and then we're gonna season them up and fry them really crispy. Okay, and we're gonna use a flour and cornstarch mixture, because cornstarch makes things really, really crispy, and so that's what I'm gonna use. Don't worry, I'll have the measurements for you. So we got our flour and cornstarch. We have some seasoning salt, and this is probably about a teaspoon of each one. We have some garlic powder. Time to get some more garlic powder, y'all. Sister K is running out. So we got some garlic powder. We're gonna do a little mesquite with it, and the reason I'm doing that because we're doing barbecue on our mushroom. Can't forget the salt. Seasoned pepper. A little spice of cayenne, not a lot, you don't want it too hot. Cayenne pepper, and some onion powder. Okay, so we're gonna whisk all this together. So I have some tonic water here, so we're gonna take this, and we want this to, we're gonna pour it in, and we kind of want to get like a pancake consistency. So this is kind of where you're gonna eyeball and see for yourself. I can give you some measurements on the recipe, but this is just a way to kind of eyeball how you want the batter to be, you know what I mean? And you want it not too thick and not too thin. If that makes sense. And in our dry, I just have the flour and the cornstarch, and I'm not gonna do all the seasonings like I did before. I'll just do a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper on it. So we've kind of already seasoned the batter. Stir that up a little bit. And you could put all the other seasonings again, but I choose not to. And so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our wet. You're gonna take the excess off like this, and then you're gonna just do it into our dry. I'm gonna take the excess off, and you're gonna put it on this baking sheet and kind of let them dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat that. So we're gonna use the enoki mushroom today. Enoki mushroom. They say it tastes, I've never had it before, but they say it like fries up like fried chicken. So we're gonna try it. So I've washed them because they're kind of dirty. You cut off the ends, you split them in half. I didn't show that. And then I cleaned them really, really good because it has a lot of dirt on it. So now they're cleaned, patted dry. We're gonna use the same wet batter. We're not gonna do wet and dry on this. We're just gonna use the wet batter, fry them up, and let's see how they taste. And so we're just going to get all that wet batter that we did earlier in them. I'm gonna place them on this sheet until we're ready to fry them. Got my fryer on now. Getting ready to fry up our mushrooms. Okay, y'all, so we have our mango barbecue chicken sauce here. So we're gonna use the DivineKuizine Remoulade Sauce for our mayo. So I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna do 2 on it because they're kind of small. Our Caribbean slaw. We have our slaw. Put that down. Fried zucchini bites, we will call these. Okay, y'all, let's get into this enoki burger. It kind of looks like chicken, but I don't know if it's gonna taste like chicken. And it does look like chicken, y'all. Look at that. I hope y'all can see that. It looked like chicken inside. It looked like some chicken. So I'm a little nervous because I really don't eat too much vegetarian stuff, but let's go in and let's taste it, okay? Okay. To me, it's good. And with the mango barbecue sauce and the coleslaw, you kind of get it, but it's not as meaty as like chicken would be. But it's excellent, it's really, really good. And this is a good, if you don't eat chicken, this is a perfect alternative to chicken. Now we're gonna go in for the zucchini bites, and I'm gonna dip them in the remoulade sauce for the condiment. Crunchy. I make these all the time. Crunchy, good. It gives you that, it feels like I'm eating a hamburger and french fries or something crispy, like more like a waffle fry, like if you get at Chick-fil-A. You dip it. Perfect, 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 perfect. Love it, love it, love it. The dressing is, the remoulade sauce is good, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's creamy. It's everything you want in some type of condiment or some type of dressing. To get this recipe and these products, go to DivineKuizine.com. Love y'all, Shay.